Now, folks, the Wheeltappers and Shunters Club. I can hear some of you shouting it. Affiliated. I know all that. Now, I've told you before, don't say I've not. I've told you before that I've started watching that on the old CPTV, and I love it. Think it's great. I've got 4 recorded, or I had 4 recorded. Well, I say 4. I had 3. One I had to get rid of. We had no internet last weekend and it didn't record. But I had 3 from over the last 3 weeks I'd not yet seen. And I watched them all late Monday night, really, really late. I love the show. I think it's a Bobby Dazzler. There's some absolutely crap acts on there. There's some that make you think, oh my God, there's some weird people about. And there's some that are brilliant. To that end, I've got to mention 3 acts, or 3.5 acts that I've seen only over the last sort of few days. I say few days, I seen them on Monday night. I watched 3 episodes back to back. The half was his name Ronnie Dukes. He was entertaining, different. I half remember him. I say half again. I'm not trying to mention his size. Strange act, but entertaining. But I'll give you 3 that I thought were brilliant. I'll give you 1 that I thought was very, very good. A better singer than I thought he was going to be live. 1 that I thought was sensational, and I can see why they made it really, really big on mainstream TV. And 1 that I thought was out of this world. I'll save the best till last. The 1 that I thought was really good, and he was a better singer than I thought he would be, was old Alvin there, old Alvin Stardust. Yes, he was very, very good. He did a quick medley of his hits. Then he did another couple of songs that I didn't know quite as well. Well, I did one of them. One of them wasn't his, I don't think. But after the medley, the first song he did, I thought, my God, he's got some kind of voice to him as Alvin. He surprised me. He really did. He wasn't miming, and he sounded bloody good. He really did. Yeah, old Alvin, he got a bit of an history with that there Warrington, which is where I'm from, because he had a club in Warrington, long, long time ago now, when he was under the Shane Fenton guys. So he had a club in Warrington, not a million miles away from me, to be honest with you, but he was good. The act that I thought was fantastic, really good, and as I say, I can see why they made it on mainstream TV, and I was a little surprised at how good he was Paul Daniels. Absolutely brilliant. He had a fantastic act. Really, really good. Really polished. Really on the money. It was in the years before his little sidekick, before he really made it big. He was brilliant. Really brilliant. I would imagine in Clubland, I think of Clubland, the big acts being like your Monkhouses and your Tommy Coopers. I would imagine when he broke through, Daniels, he was up there with them because he was brilliant. I mean, I bet he was sensational to watch for 40, 45 minutes live. I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. The act that he did was really good. But the one that blew me away, there was a group there that blew me away. And now I know they're supposed to be good. I know a couple of the hits, and I know lots of other groups from their time in that they're America with the Motown and the soul and everything else. But I didn't realise how good this band were. It was the Platters. Oh, the Platters. They did a medley, then did a couple of songs. The main singer, the guy that was front and central in the Platters, what a voice he had. Absolutely sensational. And I'm thinking, my God, this is over 50 years ago, when the mics weren't as good, the speakers probably not as good, the acoustics in the room not as good. 50 years ago, and he sounded absolutely sensational. For the last song or 2, he let somebody else in the band sing, and the other guy had an extremely high voice, and not a bad voice, but nowhere near as good as the first guy that sung. If you've not watched it, if you get a chance, folks, go and revisit the Wheeltappers and Shunters and look for the episode with the Platters in. And if anyone can come on here and tell me that I'm wrong and that he's a duffer, well, I'll say you need your ear syringe, and I'll tell you now, because he was absolutely brilliant. Don't know the guy's name. I meant to research it just to see what his name was. He'll know. Well, he'll be long dead now because he looked pretty old then. Probably be in his hundreds now, never mind his 90s. But what a voice. Absolutely sensational. But the Wheeltappers, I love it. I love it. And again, I've said it before, folks, you should be watching Talking Pictures TV. You've got the Wheeltappers, you've got old Jack Hargreaves with Out of Town, and then you've got the Footage Detectives. That's 3 programmes per week that are well worth anybody watching, honestly. I would recommend all 3 to anybody out there. Brilliant programmes, brilliant. Takes you back to your youth. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it was always better in our day. Right, I'll love you and leave you. See you later.